I'm Leah, the treasure hunter. I want to share with you some items that I've collected over the years. I've collected some antique pieces, lots of glass. I have a beautiful secretary that I'm going to show, bookcases, dining room table and chairs, other secretaries and other things that I've decorated over the years and painted, along with some pieces that have been thrifted from Goodwill, Salvation Army, Habitat, and sharing the deals of cleanup, painting, refresh, decorating, and cleanup, refreshing, and even some board and batten. We're going to get started in a few minutes, and I'm going to go through some things, but the next video, I'm going to show my dining room table, what I did to refinish it, and also refinishing a leaf by sanding and painting, so I look forward to sharing that with you. There's also some pictures here of the cabinets that I have with some glass work and other things that I've been purchasing over the years. Hi, what you're looking at here is an antique secretary desk with bookshelf. I actually purchased this at a place called the White Owl Antique Mall in Mount Pleasant, North Carolina. I paid $80 for it. It did not look like this when I purchased it. So I will share some before and after painting details about what this looks like before I changed everything. This is a beautiful piece. One thing I didn't do though is I left the inside cabinet slash desk drawer piece. I didn't paint this part because it looks so pretty the way it was. I thought it really kind of added a little something to the piece now that it's completed. The paint I used Fusion paint with the top coat. The color is ash, so it's one of my favorite colors. I really like it, and I will share the before pictures. I'm going to do a little decorating, and you can let me know what you think. Thank you. Let's talk about some of the items that I'm going to put back in my bookshelf. The first thing here, you really can't tell. It is a vintage measuring tape. It actually folds up, which is kind of interesting. I have some textile wood quill bobbin spools that I got from an antique mart. They're usually from the 1920s or so. I have this beautiful Waterford crystal rose bowl as well. I have this little creamer dog. I just love him. He's just fun. Beautiful milk bottle. It says North Carolina on there. I think it's really pretty. It's just a little item to include. Everybody needs a little pineapple for good luck, you know, some plants. And what I started doing actually is just really looking for old books that have really pretty spines and colors to keep in this bookshelf. I kind of threw out, I didn't throw them out, but I gave away most of the books that I had that were kind of newer and just started picking up really old antique books just for the look. I had a little inspiration from this picture that I saw with old books in a bookshelf, and I just thought it looked beautiful. So as you can see, there's quite a few. There's some other little doodads in here as well. You can see these are like crystal nesting bowl ashtrays. Of course, nobody uses them for that. I had no idea what they were when I bought them, but I realized later that they were actually ashtrays. They're really pretty. They kind of, you know, there's three of them here. This little one here, and we have a medium-sized one, and then this larger one, and they all kind of just sit together. They're pretty and shiny. I have a little wood duck. I have this beautiful little vintage glass vanity jar with a hinged lid that kind of opens up here. As you can see, it's kind of neat and nifty. So some other different books that I'm going to put in here and style in this shelf. And one of the things that is a little disappointing is there is a key, but of course the key doesn't fit. So it's really just to kind of have, just to be pretty. It didn't come with a key. So unfortunately, you have to make do and just have a pretty key around. You can usually find them all over the place. So let's get styling. Okay, so here we are. This is the finished decorated project for the secretary. On the side there, you'll see a white milk jug. It has some cotton in it. Every house in the South needs one. This beautiful secretary, I love it now that it's redone. You can see all the books that I talked to you about as well. It has a milk jug, ashtray, the measuring tape, the dog. I put the little plant in there as well. And on the upper shelf, I have the spools, and I also found a little German teapot as well to include. Up at the top, I have a picture of a cow. I love cows. I got that from Salvation Army, and it was 99 cents, so super cute. With the pineapple, and I have a copper teapot, and every house here in the South really needs a vintage tobacco basket. So I love that basket. I think it really rounds out the way the secretary looks. Let me know what you think. This is a picture of the secretary when I purchased it at the antique store and some of the refurbishing that I did.